The second week of World War II, spanning September 7 to 14, 1939, marked a pivotal escalation in the German invasion of Poland, where forces under Adolf Hitler's command accelerated their push, encircling Polish armies west of the Vistula while encountering fierce resistance. In my view, Germany appeared dominant, leveraging rapid advances to overwhelm defenses, but their intelligence overestimated Polish disarray, leading to overextended supply lines vulnerable to counterattacks. Historians, however, emphasize that the week highlighted missed Allied opportunities, particularly in the West, where French inaction allowed Germany to focus eastward without diversion. Contemporary military analyses, such as German field reports compiled by General Walther von Brauchitsch shortly after, noted these logistical strains from the Battle of the Bzura, prompting immediate adjustments in encirclement tactics for the Warsaw assault. The Battle of the Bzura, launched by Poland on September 9 under General Tadeusz Kozyba, is praised by analysts as the campaign's largest counteroffensive, initially successful due to exploited German flanks revealed by captured intelligence. I see this as a testament to Polish resilience buying crucial time, though at horrific cost, differing from historians who view it as symbolically heroic but doomed by Luftwaffe superiority under General Albert Kesselring, which turned early gains into a rout by September 14. Polish post-battle reviews by Marshal Edward Rides-Smigli around September 20 highlighted air dominance as a key lesson, influencing desperate evacuation plans amid encirclement. Analysts note that over 150,000 Polish troops were lost or captured in Bzura, underscoring the invasion's asymmetry and the Luftwaffe's decisive role in ground support. In my opinion, Poland's leadership clung to hopes of Allied aid based on misinterpreted British promises, but the reality was increasing isolation with civilians suffering widespread bombings. Historians argue that Soviet preparations on Poland's eastern border, guided by the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, were underestimated by all sides, setting the stage for partition, a factor ignored in early Allied intelligence. Soviet analyses during the week, via pact-shared data, positioned troops for their September 17 entry, viewing German advances as opportune without formal post-week documentation until occupation. France's Sarre offensive, initiated on September 7 with about 10 divisions under General Maurice Gamelin, advanced hesitantly into German territory, probing defenses that intelligence suggested were lightly held. I believe this reflected French hesitation confirming the phony war, but historians like Robert Paxton attribute it to deep-seated defeatism from World War I trauma and political divisions, missing a chance to draw significant German forces from Poland. Contemporary French memos post-Stahl on September 12 critiqued reconnaissance failures and minefields, leading to full withdrawal by October and a shift to Maginot Line defenses. Analysts point out that only 22 understrength German divisions faced 40 French ones, with Alfred Jodl later testifying at Nuremberg that a bolder push could have collapsed Germany early. Britain's key event was the sinking of U-39 on September 14 by Admiral Charles Forbes's fleet, boosting morale against U-boat threats. In my assessment, this highlighted naval successes masking broader inaction, aligning with historians who see it as an early win exposing intelligence gaps in underestimating submarine warfare. Admiralty reviews immediately after assessed torpedo malfunctions, informing anti-submarine protocols for Atlantic convoys by late September. Overall, I think the Allies underestimated German resolve, but experts focus on French political paralysis as the core failure, not just misreads. Contemporary British intelligence analyzed U-boat patterns from the incident, contributing to convoy system planning. Neutrals like the United States, under President Franklin Roosevelt, gathered reports leading to neutral briefings by mid-September, informing Neutrality Act revisions for arms exports. Historians view US and Italian intelligence as flawed, misjudging the war's scope as localized. Italy's Mussolini reviewed diplomatic cables by late September, assessing neutrality for military buildup. In my opinion, Italian military unreadiness kept them sidelined, missing influence opportunities, while analysts see their non-belligerence as strategic preservation. Japan conducted intelligence reviews by late September, planning intensified China operations amid European distractions. I believe Japanese opportunism grew, viewing the week as a Western diversion, matching historians' portrayal of it accelerating their new order in Asia. Canada, after declaring war on September 10, reviewed Allied inaction in cabinet sessions by week's end, accelerating troop training under Prime Minister Mackenzie King. The week's battles, such as at Kalazin on September 13, exposed war's brutality with thousands dead, a point I emphasize as revealing intelligence gaps. Historians note German SS reprisals sowing terror, hardening resistance but often justified in contemporary German reports as security measures. Contemporary Polish underground analyses whispered of German fatigue, fueling counteroffensives, but reality crushed those hopes with urban destruction. In my view, this week solidified German initiative, contrasting historians' emphasis on Western lost chances over Eastern vulnerabilities. German SS activities began reprisals, with immediate justifications in security reports, though actually terrorizing populations. Analysts argue the phony war illusion stemmed from this week's Allied probes achieving little. French government debriefs in late September analyzed SAR's symbolic value, prioritizing mobilization. I see Soviet patience as masking betrayal, aligning with historians but adding that Allied signals ignored packed clues. Polish heroism in Bzura cost dearly, with post-week reviews shaping resistance before Soviet invasion. British tallies from intercepts estimated German losses, a grim consolation in contemporary assessments. The period's escalation widened divides due to intelligence shortcomings.